those are the age structures in different countries. And then next thing we're going to look at is human population. We cannot continue to grow exponentially. We are growing exponentially, but where's the limit? So that's what they're trying to look at, because we overexploit resources. Do you have two pictures here? This is how much space each country has. And this is how much space each country requires based on the number of people living there. Look at the United States, a big bulge here. So that's because United States takes lots of food and materials from other countries to support the current population. So that's how much actual space. Look at India here. This is how much space they need, or this China here. So they need more space than they currently have and resources. So diagram shows how much land area each country needs to support its current lifestyle. Many countries require more land than it's available. Oh, that's the end of it. Okay, so that's called the ecological footprint. So it's the ecological footprint is estimate of resource use. So let me show you that. You can actually go on Google and you can calculate what your ecological footprint is. So let's see. So calculator. So you can go on these different websites. Some of them require you to put your email in. If you're okay with that, you can do that. Otherwise, some of them don't ask you to do that. But this ecological footprint is the average for a person, depending on how much they require. So what you use for living. Do you use a car? Are you a vegetarian? Do you have a cell phone? Or I don't know, what type of luxury lifestyle you have. So that's your ecological footprint. If you look at the ecological footprint by country, I don't know how accurate this is going to be. I'm gonna click on Wikipedia. I don't know how accurate this is though. So if you look at this, this is United States. This is the amount of space each person requires in the United States and an average American requires for a living. If you take that and compare to the rest of the world, it's 2.75. So an American requires 3 times more. So that again depends on what resources we have. We eat meat, we travel, we have a cell phone, iPhones. So all that investment that we have to put into to make resources. So that's 3 times more than the rest of the world. People in Luxembourg, they have 15.82, so that they're very luxurious. And then if you go down, so it goes down, and then you look at maybe very last country, Eritrea, that's 0.49. That's amazing how much we actually need, and then how much we are requiring based on our lifestyle. So this is 15 times less than an average American. So depending on what country you're in, it's going to differ. So when you do that quiz for ecological, if you want to calculate yours, interested in doing that, it's gonna ask you your country and the type of food you eat, what your needs are, maybe what you use, and then it's gonna give you a number. And then you can compare that number to the rest of the world and see where you are. So that's the ecological footprint. What number did you get, Chris?
I don't remember off the top of my head, but in comparison to my girlfriend, because she drives an electric car and she lives a healthier lifestyle than I do, it was definitely higher, and it made me think a little bit. So I've been trying to change my diet and do better, because it's really bad.
Yeah, was it higher than 8?
I think it might have been actually 8.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so if you're interested, you can calculate it, and then based on that, if you want to change something in your lifestyle, you can do that, because we will also, I don't know if it's next chapter, we also talk about, it's not next chapter, and we might have already talked about it, that being a vegetarian is better than eating meat because it's gonna support more number of people. So you can do this, and depending on what number you get, you can kind of go from there. So that's end of this chapter.